I keep forgetting. I mean, if we're back on our actual channel instead of the backup one, that's actually great. If not, then I don't know. Fox, why are you doing this to us? CJ, guys.
Yeah, so
Oh, was I talking by myself for the last couple of minutes?
no, someone like walked through. I muted my mic for a second.
Oh, well, CJ is talking, but no, I can't hear him. Oh dear. Everyone's probably watching this podcast and wondering, wait, what the hell's going on? We can't hear anybody. Oh dear.
Why my microphone was muted, I do not know. Okay.
Yeah, I was just talking to myself for the last like
You
5 minutes.
we're back on the main channel and we're starting it off well.
Finally, we're back on the main channel.
We had been on a separate we were actually, it was like a YouTube channel through our business email account. And we of course have been doing these Instigator live shows. Some of you might not know if you don't follow us on Facebook or Twitter, but we're back on our main YouTube channel now that
Yeah,
caught.
nobody knew about those.
Nobody knew. We had like average 2 viewers, but we'll see.
It
Hopefully.
was just me on my other computer too.
Yeah.
Tell
And
you what, the next review I do, I'll try and promote the live show.
okay, sounds good. I'm gonna try to as well, so we'll see how that goes. You guys can head over to the Instigator web, instigator.com, and they've got a live streaming button down at the bottom. That's where we'll be reading questions from because they encourage us to do that. Hopefully, it doesn't kill my bandwidth here when I try to pull it up. But lots of good stuff to talk about this week.
You can pick out like your hair.
Yes, I actually, this is an interesting story. I was running around one of the stupider projects that I've got to do for finals. I was running around downtown taking pictures, and of course it was pouring, and I don't know, it's a weird thing. If you guys notice, either of you guys, do you guys ever use umbrellas?
Once or twice. That's about it.
Nick, do you ever use umbrellas?
Uh, doesn't rain that much here, but it actually is raining today. So
Sunny California, it's raining
He doesn't
everywhere.
use, he doesn't use umbrellas. He uses his Batman cowl.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's just I was talking to a friend of mine. It's like guy code. Guys don't use umbrellas. We can't. But so yes, hello everybody. If you're watching, I'm trying to figure out. Go to instigator.com and they've got a live streaming thing. That's where we'll be answering questions and stuff like that.
Yeah, somebody will put a link to it in the description below, I'm sure.
Yeah, we've been doing these.
there's people in the YouTube chat right now, actually.
They are.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where? Because
There's
I don't see
six
them on the.
people.
Oh, I gotta go to the YouTube page.
I'm gonna try and do both, and it's probably gonna kill my computer. Like,
It's on the main on our channel right when you go to it.
Oh dear. Hey, Nick, can you send me a link to it?
www.youtube.com.
Thank you. All right, let's. I'll just have to mute the sound though, because I don't want it like echo.
Yeah.
That's what I always worry about. So we've got a ton of stuff to talk about this week. Like, of course, we missed last week. Last week we were supposed to do this. I ended up being unavailable, and then Josh was unavailable. And it was Josh's fucking idea to do these things. So you think he would be in more than two? I digress. So we had a lot to talk about in terms of trailers, and of course yesterday we finally got those Joker, our first look.
Yeah.
So let's actually lead off with the Joker. What do you guys think of that?
I'm gonna let Nick go first.
I have no clue what to think of it. I still don't know because even when I was talking to CJ yesterday, when I saw it, I was like, I was just sitting there like for a good 20 minutes, just with like my jaw dropped. Like, what is this actually real?
What is this? I think it's really interesting because I looked at it, and at first I really didn't like it. At first I was like, oh man, this looks strangely like what I had feared it would look like almost. Right? It's weird because I had no idea where they were going to go with Jared Leto Joker, and for some reason it felt like this is what I was afraid of, even though I didn't really have any idea what they were going to do. But the more I've looked at it, the more it's kind of grown on me, if that makes sense. Like you, I sat there and stared at it for about 20 minutes, and after that I was like, oh, it actually, I'm all right with it. I I want to see him in a suit, of course, but I don't know. I like it.
Yeah, I think he'll. I mean, from what we've seen of the leaked photos too, it looks like he'll be wearing the big white jacket anyway with it. So I don't know. It's just a lot of people have said that the tattoos are fake too, that they're like
Yeah,
actually photoshopped on afterwards for like his
that's
75th anniversary thing. I don't know what about that,
yeah,
but
I was going to bring that up because I mean I've seen that a lot. A lot of people are thinking it's an homage to just to the Joker in general for that birthday. Because every set photo that people have seen, it's him just regular white face. No
yeah.
tattoos, no tats on his body, just regular kind of face paint. And not even he didn't even have like the black stuff on his eyes in some of these set photos.
Yeah,
So
it's
all right,
uh
I'm
no.
gonna go turn on the light in my room. So
Okay, well then it's my turn now. I'm really mixed on the whole look of the Joker. I don't know what to think of it, but on one hand, I've never really been a fan of the tattooed Joker look. I mean, I didn't like it when Frank Miller did it, and I don't like it doing it now. Or in the grill and the teeth.
You didn't even
What?
read when Frank Miller did it though.
I didn't like the tattoo. I don't like Joker having tattoos, or even the grill on his face. I don't get that. What is the deal with the grill? What is he, all gangsta now or something?
Nick,
I mean,
it's
he looks like he just like went to his parents' house, stole their credit card, maxed it out, and bought all these like skincare products and put it on and made himself into a gangster goth kid.
That was hilariously like one of the top comments on the Reddit posts, like when they first posted the picture. It was, this Joker is so mad at his dad, you can taste it.
Yeah,
And
I mean it's funny because Alpha Omega Sin said the same thing in his reaction video to the Joker.
probably stole it off Reddit.
Yeah.
Shots fired! But no, the grill is really interesting. Like me and Nick talked about this last night. That's probably because Batman, if that's, whether that's a grill or if it's like fake teeth, I mean, I think it's because Batman just curb stomped him in the fucking mouth.
I mean,
So
if it's fake teeth, I guess I could accept it, but I need to see more before I can actually fully judge it.
this is going to be no holds barred
Yeah.
Batman. So
Yeah, this is gonna be like full on psycho Batman. Okay,
But
it's not
apparently,
gonna be psycho.
I do want to see Affleck interact with them because apparently El Mayimbe has kept saying that like people keep asking him like, is Affleck gonna really show up in Suicide Squad? And he just smiles and he's like, you'll see. I'm like, what?
well,
So
that's a
I don't
pretty
know.
safe answer too, like whether he does or doesn't.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't know. I gotta see more before I actually judge the whole look of the Joker, but I'm interested to see what he sounds like. Is
yeah. I mean, there's a clip of him actually laughing too from a movie, but
Hmm.
oh, what would you say? I was just talking about like CJ having his mic muted again.
I know
What?
there's a clip of him where you can see him like laughing and stuff. Like it's in a different old movie, but you can tell like what his Joker laugh will probably be like, or so that's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I remember watching that Vine video of that on like a I think it was I can't remember. It was Vine video obviously, so it's probably on Vine I think.
Oh, you mean the like him at a his Joker voice from 30 Seconds to Mars concert?
Yeah, the
No,
one.
there's like an actual movie that he laughed in, like pretty crazy laugh, but
Huh.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Isn't he one of the band members of 30 Seconds to Mars?
He is the lead singer.
yeah,
Huh. I forgot about that.
Jared Leto is a talented individual. So,
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
but
I
and
mean,
that's one of the reasons why I'm so like okay with this Joker. I think if it was anyone else, like I probably would be pretty negative about it.
yeah.
But I have a lot of faith in Jared Leto. He's an incredible actor.
He has got a lot riding on him, especially after like post Heath Ledger, which
And
Yeah.
I'm gonna
someone in the
break the
chat,
waters here. I still think Mark Hamill's the best Joker. Period.
All right.
someone in the chat asked, is Affleck sign on for 9 movies? I don't know. I think he's signed on for like maybe 5 right now, 4 or 5.
We don't have official contract details, but I would speculate like so he's going to be in Batman vs Superman.
Yeah.
He's going to be in both Justice Leagues,
It's pretty obvious.
and he's going to be in the Batman solo film. At least in
Yeah,
Batman solo film. So that's 4.
Yeah.
yeah.
Maybe
So
Suicide Squad. That's 5.
Yeah.
Beyond that, we don't.
I don't know. I think maybe it will probably be like a small role, like maybe like a Assault on Arkham kind of, but I don't know. I am really hoping that this movie is able to top or at least match Assault on Arkham. In which case, I don't know. I'm having a lot of hopes for it.
Well, I mean, the rumor about his cameo was that he's going to show up at the end. Like the Joker's going to break out of prison towards the end of the movie, and he's going to Batman's going to show up at the end, like investigating the crime scene, and it's going to set up for the Batman solo film being like, it's going to set up the Batman solo film being more or less like that part of Dark Knight Returns, like him and the Joker.
Yeah, book 3, Hunt the Dark Knight.
So are they gonna like borrow from like the Dark Knight Returns, The Killing Joke, and like some other Batman story to make a movie out of that?
Like, apparently, the other rumor was that Under the Red Hood would be the solo Batman movie, because apparently Red Hood is going to be, like, confirmed in the DC universe, so.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That'd be a really interesting mashup, like a combination of the Joker parts of the Dark Knight Returns with Under the Red Hood storyline. I think that could mesh really well. Like at the same time as Joker's kind of on the run, you have Red Hood show up because the Joker's busted out of prison. The Red Hood kind of resurfaces. And then, because you can tie in a lot with the Joker's origin there. Because we've never really gotten like a comic accurate retelling of the Joker's origin on screen. So
yeah, we never really did. But question is,
disregarding the in-game bullshit that's going on right now.
Yeah, but question is, which Red Hood are they gonna go with? Are they gonna make it Jason Todd, or are they gonna make it Dick Grayson? The last I heard, Dick Grayson apparently is dead in this universe.
I refuse to believe it.
Yeah, I don't know, because my NBA has also said that Nightwing is a solo movie plan too, so I don't know.
I mean, if El Mayimba is correct, then there goes your Nightwing movie.
In the DCCU, Dick Grayson is dead to Bruce Wayne because he left for Bloodhaven. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
That I can live with.
It could be his dad too, because doesn't his dad Richard Grayson too, or something? Or...
Yeah, I think so. Well,
Yeah, I think Dick is a nickname for Richard, isn't it?
it is. No, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
I have no idea.
Red herring, possibly.
But hey, we never did get to talk about the Star Wars trailer.
no.
I mean, we did, but we never did release that video for some reason. Yeah. I take full responsibility for it not being released because my grandparents were over and they had a little kid that was kind of crying at the time, and it kind of messed up like maybe 5 minutes worth of the video, so we kind of had to just like nothing's happening here.
Talk to Zach about Star Wars. No, don't do it. I'll make you cry more. But
yeah, but it was a really good trailer. I mean, I've had some time to cool off from it. I'm not as fanboy crazy over it as I was before, but it was a good trailer.
I've been watching,
I'm still more excited for this than anything Marvel or DC are putting out.
I agree. I think it's just because like Star Wars, like I was a fan of Star Wars above all. Like I'm replaying Knights of the Old Republic now, and like I realized Knights of the Old Republic was the first RPG that I had ever played.
Oh yeah, I have that. I never got a chance to play it. I mean, I just never played it.
Get off this hangout and go play that. Like
yeah, I have the first two.
Don't make a video until you finish. Like no.
And I tried to sell it repeatedly, but no one ever wanted to buy it. So I'm like, if no one's gonna buy it, I might as well play it myself.
It's not like a long RPG. It's probably less than 30 hours if you.
Yeah, I suck at RPGs.
I love them. Like this is the reason I love RPGs. But I mean, I think Star Wars for a lot of us is just. It was like one of the things that we really grew up with. Especially because a lot of us, grew up when the prequels were coming out. But
oh God.
Watching interviews with Oscar Isaac, Daisy Ridley, and John Boyega. Oscar Isaac is much older than the other two, but Daisy and John were both talking about like I think I watched the prequels first and then went and watched the original trilogy just because they were born pretty close to when I was born, and I was like I remember watching episode 4 when I was like 3 years old.
That and John Boyega is a fan of The Force Unleashed, so anyone who's a fan of The Force Unleashed has my vote.
Yes, there you go. I wouldn't say like, maybe the best Star Wars game ever made, but definitely a cool Star Wars game. But back to the trailer.
It was great, but also, I mean, considering the trailer, like, the money shot was, Chewie and Han coming at the end, like, Chewie, we're home.
Yeah.
Everyone cried their eyes out.
You were real close on that Harrison Ford impression.
What, really? Was I really that close?
Was he?
Hey,
I'm kidding.
I'll have you know, I'm very good at voiceovers.
You were somewhere in between Harrison Ford and Zach.
Maybe I need to practice more, but the money shot for me in the trailer was the Millennium Falcon going inside the Super Star Destroyer engine.
Yes, that was
Yeah.
really cool. I think that was the other part that I really like, other than the Han and Chewie. I was like, holy shit, they flew into the engine.
Yeah, which actually one of my friends pointed it out. Apparently there was an Easter egg to Spaceballs in there in that scene.
I think it was a joke. Like, they photoshopped those guys in.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, my bad. It wasn't an Easter egg. I thought it was, but someone tricked me.
No.
Darth Long.
Yeah.
Oh god.
People on the channel have no idea, like, the stuff that went on before we got our main channel back. Like, there are very many quotable Zach moments from pre-reboot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
like,
like show me my monkey and
Flashpoint.
keyboard song.
Those are, oh my god.
Oh, come on! I was about to say that. You stole my moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that was brilliant. So many great moments. Like, R.I.P. other channel.
Yeah.
You're never gonna get used again now.
Someone from the chat is saying that we need a Force Unleashed 3. I agree. We do need a Force Unleashed 3.
I'll take KOTOR 3 first.
I'll take Force Unleashed 3.
No, Knights
I want
Republic Commando
I want
too.
to see that story finished off.
Oh, I kind of agree with the Republic Commando, but I still think I would take KOTOR 3 first.
Oh, no! You know what? Forget those. Bring back the Darth Maul game.
Bombad Racing?
No,
No, there was.
Maul game, the one that got canceled.
So yeah, the trailer. So we're
Yeah.
talking about video games now.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh,
You
but,
watch the show, you'll notice we go off topic a lot.
speaking about video games, like, the one thing that I always really wanted, the one game idea that I ever really had that I was really invested in was, like, I feel like there's a lot of, like, territory you could explore with Count Dooku. Like, just make, like, a Count Dooku game. That would be really cool. It sounds really weird, like, to think about it, but if you did it like a sort of more like an action RPG, like, you just go through his entire life, because he's got a pretty interesting storyline from the EU. But I'll do a sales pitch about that in some other video. But make this Count Dooku game.
And speaking of Star Wars, the teaser trailer for Season 2 of Rebels came out, and oh boy,
It looks good.
this is great. Rex is coming back, Hondo Anaka is coming back. I would not be surprised if somehow they bring back the Zillo Beast.
Yeah, I did notice that. I was really kind of excited to see Hondo in that trailer. But
Because they did mention in the Clone Wars that Palpatine wanted that scientist to clone it.
yeah.
So there's a big possibility that they will bring back that.
I agree, and that's actually one of the. I'm just thinking because I just went through and watched like all of Clone Wars a couple weeks ago. That is one thing that they did leave open, was the Beast.
Yeah. They also left open they kind of left open the Mortis trilogy, kind of. Though I doubt they'll go back to that. But I would hope that the movies at least go back to Mortis.
Agreed. That would be really cool. Like if
It's just my pipe dream.
I mean they'd have to have like Luke for that though. I think. I don't think they'd have Kanan or Ezra.
There's a lot of lore they could explore there.
Yeah, there is. Like,
Yeah.
that was like the trippiest episode of like the entire series. Just... What happened?
Oh man, Sam Witwer was so great in those episodes.
Sam Witwer has done a lot of, outside of Force Unleashed, he's done a lot of Star Wars stuff. But, okay, like, other than the Star Wars trailer, we also got...
Well, we didn't even get to tell him about James Earl Jones. He's back.
Rebels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody catch James Earl Jones. He's coming back.
He sounds old. Much. I mean, I say that kind of crassly. He does sound much older, because he is much older. But it is great to have him back, of course. He is the man.
Yeah.
But okay, so other than the Star Wars trailer, the other big trailer that came
We
out.
didn't even give our thoughts on the trailer, though. What?
Well, fine, go ahead. What do you think?
I thought we did.
It's like one
Yeah,
person
what
went
do you
off, said it, and then he went off tangent for video games and Rebels for like 20 minutes.
We'll go. Fine. Give your thoughts on the trailer. You've
Okay,
had.
Star Wars trailer. They're not showing shit. They're just showing like action sequences, and they're like, okay, this is gonna be so far removed from the prequels, so you won't have anything to complain about. Like that's their marketing strategy for this movie.
A pretty
Well,
damn
after the live
developing
stream, they
budget
kind of won me.
strategy
So
so
that's
far.
good. That's a good thing then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
This is
Yeah,
good.
BDA is
Trailer.
real.
Oscar, yay or nay? Good trailer?
Definitely, yay. I mean, wow, that trailer really blew my mind.
That's
Yeah,
like the new Oscar quote is wow.
it really blew
That
my
The
mind.
Age of Ultron review.
Yeah, in which he trolled everyone doing his
Sweet
I forgot what country you're from again.
Well,
deep shit.
Zach, have you been watching too much Pulp Fiction?
No, I've been watching
Country you from?
Monty Python though.
What ain't no country I ever heard of?
Do you speak English and what?
Yeah.
No,
I gotta
they
watch that.
speak Swedish and what apparently. But no, like
Hello.
hype trailer. Hype trailer. Okay.
That is the only Frozen quote I'm gonna give you.
Okay, so let's continue beyond Star Wars.
Yeah. So other trailer we got what? Oh, Batman v Superman, of course.
Oh yeah, that other trailer.
Yeah. I totally forgot about it. I wonder why.
I know a lot of people hated on it. I don't think there's a lot to hate on. I think you've got to look at like the Star Wars trailer because it was like all hype moments and all hype shots and like John Boyega looking like he's just run a marathon in every shot of him. But like if you see it like every time he's like,
Yeah.
We got to hear Jeremy Irons. That's always cool.
that's cool too. Like no, I think the thing is those are the two different types of trailers because there are trailers that are going to incite hype and are really going to kind of get you excited, and then there are other trailers that are. I think the Batman vs Superman trailer set up much more for the story.
Yeah.
It was very much like a proof of concept trailer. It's like this is where we're going. This is going to be the tone of the movie. This is going to be, it's going to be Batman versus Superman, but very much it's going to be concerned with like public perception, which I really like because I don't think the public perception of Superman after Man of Steel should be 100% positive.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean, after Metropolis being nuked.
Yeah, but I love one of the things is I went back and I've really tried to like focus on like who the voices are, and you hear Eisenberg's Luthor I think twice. I might be wrong about that, but the other great one that you hear that I didn't really even think about is Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I heard his voice the first time I was like, is that Neil
The
deGrasse?
scientist guy?
Yeah, the first time when I did the reaction, I was listening to it and I was like, this is I feel like some of these voices are familiar, but I haven't really, And the second time I was like, okay, that's Luthor, that's, and I was like, it's Neil Tyson. It's
Yeah, someone said that you can hear Clark Kent in the trailer too. I'm like,
if you go back, it's when he's lifting the rocket, and that's humanity has a terrible track record.
I was like, is that really?
That's Cavill's English accent, or not English accent because he is British, but that's his American English.
But I want to go on record and say I don't hate the trailer. I'm just kind of mixed on it. I don't know what to think of it.
No, not Josh. Zach hates the player. He doesn't hate the game. It's
I don't know what to think of it. I mean, I'll give it this. It's a little bit more colorful than, like, say, Man of Steel was.
Yeah, Larry Fong is incredible.
If it gets any darker, I swear I will go colorblind.
Yeah, Nick, you pointed out a lot that it looks very much inspired by Snyder and Fong's work on Watchmen.
Oh yeah, Watchmen. To some extent 300, I guess too, but
Yeah. I mean,
I really hope it is a little more because Watchmen, of course, is very, very vibrant. It loved that kind of
style over substance.
It was a really dark world, but there was a lot of bright colors and stuff like that. I'd prefer that they don't do like 100% that, like maybe for some of it, but I want to see that Superman suit as it's supposed to be, like without. Hopefully, they don't have like the odd filter in this movie.
Or the
Even if the
scale
Video Lab movie, even if the Video Lab video did lie, I guess. But
yeah.
I mean,
It's weird
can,
what they actually apparently
can we
did.
get rid of the scale mail and just give him like a red and yellow belt instead of just a yellow belt?
I kind of like what they do with like the kind of weird, like, you know what I'm talking about?
The weird
The
what?
weird
Yeah.
like
The-
silver bit on his waist.
I don't get it.
I like it. Yeah. I like the Superman suit. I
There's
just
a belt buckle this time.
I
A
mean,
little square
it's
buckle.
better than the
a belt
last one.
buckle and no belt. It's
Yeah.
he jumps into his blue leotard. Yeah, Neil Tyson was on the Daily Show talking about because I guess I didn't watch the whole interview. It's just this clip was set to start at a certain point, but I mean, Jon Stewart was asking him like who wins in a fight between Superman and Batman he was like, oh, well, Batman. Of course, he's very rich, but all he's got is like a cool belt, and then Superman's like fucking invincible. And Neil Tyson
Yeah.
actually kind of set it up. He kind of made it sound like instead of like Batman being the villain, it was apparently going to be like Superman who was kind of the villain. So very much like Dark Knight Returns, but
Oh,
I'm not
dear.
sure how much he actually knows about the movie.
That doesn't make me very enthusiastic.
He's a man of science, though. That's what counts.
I mean, can't it be more like kind of like the animated Batman Superman movie? Like they just
Public Enemy.
each other, they team up at some point, and that have it like that. I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
you're talking about the Bruce Timm crossover.
that's the one I'm talking about.
I
I
think
mean, I'm a little confused. They're jumping into the whole like Batman versus Superman thing this early. I don't know. I'm
the thing
confused.
is, I want the Batman and Superman fight to happen like in the second act. I don't want that to be a third act thing. I think third act should be figuring out, hey, Luthor is a dickbag, and going and getting him.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
want.
But people fail to realize that even in that Bruce Timm movie, they fought right when they like didn't like each other when they first met. So it's like,
And
what
Yeah,
did
but
you expect them to be like best friends from this get-go? It doesn't make
honestly,
sense.
they shouldn't like each other from the get-go. I think
Yeah,
very different
Like,
ideology.
do it like
and
that.
completely opposite ideology
Like-
and way to go about things.
The thing they did it in the Bruce Timm crossover was like, oh, Batman judo flips Superman, and then Superman comes and smashes Batman into a wall, and that's it. And from that moment on, they're like, okay, so we kind of have an uneasy alliance, and towards the end of the entire crossover, they're like, okay, I guess you're not so bad.
Yeah, I respect you, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think
But don't you ever fucking come to my city again.
I would have liked. I said, like I had been saying that I would have liked to have seen more of what we saw in, I think, Justice League War, where he's like Batman's just using everything and throwing everything that he can at Superman, and like nothing works. And he's just like, well,
I like when he tries to kick him and he just like stands there.
I do. I wish we could actually see that. Like, maybe that should be the second act fight. But
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
But
Or like-
obviously they're going to be friends by the end of the movie because it's the formation of the Justice League. So it's like,
well, I
you
think
can't-
even they don't even have to be friends as long as there's like a
Like,
respect between coworkers, I guess you could call it. It's like I'm okay with rubbing elbows with you. I'll sit in the end of the jet with you.
even
or,
though
like,
I don't like
hang in
you,
a watchtower.
I will tolerate you.
I mean, you got to be friends with the guy that can fly you places, or the guy that can just like. That was my favorite like meme out of the trailer. Was they took that whole scene where Superman's just standing up there. It's like, tell me, do you bleed? And then somebody photoshopped in the
Oh, that voice.
heat
That
beam.
voice.
Like Batman's just gone. Like he's vaporized.
Did
Yeah.
Frank Welker take his spot for a second? What is with that voice?
Peter Cullen.
It looks so.
Oh,
Oh no, okay, not Frank Welker. Peter Cullen. It looks so. It just sounds so. What?
Well, and then there's like who's the
sounds so awesome. Yes, it does.
Why?
he's got like a speaker on the outside.
Yeah, it's better. At least we can understand him, not like Bale, where it's like, what?
Like, I mean, the voice. I don't know. Is that the same voice he's gonna have outside the bat suit? Not
No.
the metallic one.
He's gonna be
Probably not.
It's gonna be Ben Affleck. What people fail to understand is Ben Affleck is gonna use the same accent in this movie that he did in Good Will Hunting.
No, no, in Daredevil, he's gonna use his Daredevil voice.
Oh
Yeah.
God, God no.
That's not. That's
Jeremy
not
Irons is
the
Jeremy
that's
Irons,
the tunnel. That's the C train.
Jeremy Irons isn't actually like he's not Alfred. He worked for like he's Lucius Fox or something. John Favreau is gonna come be Alfred.
No,
Team up again.
no, just no. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, final thoughts on the trailer, guys.
Uh, it looks incredibly inspired, I guess. I don't know. I mean, the shots, the composition of a lot of it is like really like there's a lot of deep themes, I guess, in the trailer alone, which is
I
kind
love
of
that false
surprising.
god shot, like when it's just written on the Superman statue. I really do. I've been saying for a long time the way that you win me back after Man of Steel, and I don't even think Man of Steel was a bad movie. I don't think it was really all that good, but I think my final score was like a 7 out of 10. The
I
way
was
you
meh
win,
on it. I was just meh.
the way you win me back is like have Superman not be like loved. He should be feared at first. I mean, he's got a long way to go. Like your first day out, it's like good job, you stopped an alien invasion, but you and the aliens kind of trashed the city. So
You got to earn their respect.
yeah,
It's kind of like what Styx said to Matt Murdock.
I'm gonna elaborate. Show
Not
you
really.
Remember that's okay. Remember when Daredevil is confronting Nubu in that scene of Speak of the Devil, I think it was.
his new
He's
boo.
like talking about respect, and like Matt Murdock says, you have to earn it.
That's true. Stick was easily like the best. Can we just say Stick was probably the best character in that show? Like
Kingpin.
Oh, Wesley, what?
Wesley,
Thank you, Wesley.
I think Wesley was really good, and if it's not Stick, then it's Wesley for me. But like Stick was just so quotable. Like Scott Glenn just killed it.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Tell me, do you like ice cream? Yeah? Then shut up and eat it. I'll ask the questions.
Hey, can we just send Scott Glenn over to Tumblr just so he can straighten that place out? I would love that. I would pay money to see that.
That was Zach's contractually obligated 10 seconds against Tumblr.
Yeah.
I have to make at least one Tumblr slam every couple minutes. But yeah, the Batman v Superman trailer. Yeah, I was kind of mixed on it.
I think it was good, and then of course the other big trailers that we got were Fantastic Four and Ant-Man. And since we're kind of running out of time, I'll let you guys decide. You want to talk about Fantastic Four or Ant-Man?
Yes, let us know, fellow people.
Well, no, like yeah.
Oh, I thought you thought you were talking to the guys.
Oh, well, maybe. I mean, anybody in the YouTube chat, do you want us to talk about Fantastic Four or Ant-Man? You choose.
Yeah, first one that comes up, we'll talk about.
Yeah, you'll win the prize of hearing us talk about the
Come
thing
on.
that you want us to talk about.
Fantastic Four reboot or Ant-Man.
By the way, while they're deciding that, Oscar correctly predicted. We had a competition in one of our last Hybrid Network shows.
I did.
Oscar correctly predicted the runtime, or he was the closest. Price is Right rules. He was closest without going over. Correctly predicted the runtime of the Batman vs Superman trailer.
Yeah, Ant-Man. We got Ant-Man.
I promised you a prize. I might just send you like a poster of that Swedish spoilers thing.
You should just post it. That way Oscar can just like film himself in front of it.
There you go. I think it's some of my finest work. I really love that.
Yeah, I really liked that one. I really did. I thought it was awesome.
I just laughed my ass off every time he spoke in Swedish.
And I made the Hulk's face green because
Yeah.
he's green. I don't know. It was stupid, but I love it.
It was funny.
Alright,
Yeah,
there's
but
three
it's a
votes
lot of fun to read the comments on that video. Like, what are you saying? Couldn't you just put like subtitles?
Well, we had
With the
It's some
spoilers?
salty people. Did I miss it?
one or two Swedish people, and then we had one Norwegian guy, and so they were the ones that got all the spoilers.
Yeah.
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 So
Here
what
at the
is-
Hybrid Network, we really do like Sweden.
what are the we kind of have to. What are the what's the final tally?
Oh, we got Ant-Man. Ant-Man was the first one to come up.
Ant-Man. Okay, so I'll start by saying, can I just say, and can I get an amen for that train?
Amen, brother.
The train wreck
Choo choo!
killed me. I like, oh my god, like, and
Here
that's
comes the hype train, motherfucker.
what's funny is I'd love to see, and yes, I'd love to see if that was actually something that Edgar Wright actually originally had in the script. Because after watching, I just rewatched Hot Fuzz yesterday. There are a lot of scenes like that where it's like something is really big and then like nothing happens, like the mine and Hot Fuzz. But
Wait, the mine?
yeah, the sea mine that
Oh yeah.
the dude
Yeah, and
kicks it.
Hot Fuzz.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the money shot in the trailer for me was when Scott Lang, who is Ant-Man in this movie, obviously for those of you who don't know, is in the anthill and he sees the little baby ant.
Yeah.
That was really cool. He was like,
I
"Hey, guy."
I love Paul Rudd to death, so that's like one of the reasons why I'm really excited for this movie.
Yeah.
This trailer actually did a lot because I mean I wasn't really thinking about Ant-Man, of course. Like Avengers is coming up. There's Batman, there's Superman stuff, Star Wars hype. This trailer actually put Ant-Man like it wasn't ever off the map, but it really just kind of put it on the map for me.
Like just got a stamp of, yeah, I'm gonna see it.
Like, well, I was going to see it anyways, but now I'm a little more excited to see it.
Yeah, it
Yeah, the
definitely-
CG looks really good too in the trailer.
Yeah, it looks a lot better than the first trailer, which is weird because like in the first trailer I was like, oh, that looks very like you can tell, like that's computer generated.
This one looks a little more like polished and spit shined, and just looks good.
Especially the train part with like the little tiny yellow jacket where he's like reacting to it. I was like, wow, that's
God.
really real.
And then it hits him, and then from the like the overview shot, and it just like doink. That was great.
And that's one of the things where I'm really excited. Like I would have loved to see like the classic Hank Pym and Janet and that kind of drama in an Ant-Man story, but I really like the choice of Scott Lang too because there's a lot of drama built in with his daughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's
Cassie.
going to be a very interesting to unfold.
And doesn't
Yeah, but
Cassie
Hank Pym is
herself
more
look
interesting.
I agree. Hank Pym is more interesting from the standpoint of like what he brings to the universe, but also, just character-wise, he's much more emotionally complex. I think.
Yeah, and you gotta
Oh,
remember
yeah,
his whole career was tainted the moment he hit Janet.
Yep.
Or so as Tumblr will never let us forget.
Yep. He's terrible. And Marvel ran with it. They were like, he's terrible, and he creates killer robots.
Well, not anymore, really.
Yeah.
Just the once, but
In the comics, yes. But in the movies, Tony Stark, well, sorta creates Ultron.
Yeah, I
way
mean,
to go!
yeah, I mean, Oscar's the only one that saw the Age of Ultron.
I know how it happens.
No,
I
Nick-
know what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah, it was amazing when Ultron gained sentience. Really,
Yeah.
my God.
I'll just take your word for it and just cry myself to sleep later tonight.
The actual origin was Ultron was an Apple Watch that
That's nuts.
an Apple Watch.
Yeah.
Said those things were
Yeah.
virus proof.
Yeah.
I guess not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the Vision was a Zune.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question, though?
What?
Am I the only one who thinks that the Yellow Jacket's helmet looks like something out of Halo?
It kind of does.
I
Like,
stated this before when Oscar and Nick and I did the breakdown of like his suit when it was revealed, and I'm saying
Yeah.
it again. It looks kind of like something out of Halo.
I've heard what I've been hearing is that the spoilerish plot detail thing was that the Yellow Jacket suit is going to survive in Ant-Man, and my guess is like I'm sure because it's the thing with the Ant-Man trailer is it feels very much like original MCU, and that's because Ant-Man was the first Marvel movie in production way back in like 2006, and it's been this is like probably like the longest period of development hell that Marvel's ever
Black
had.
Panther as well.
I wouldn't call it development hell. I'd call it Edgar Wright sitting around doing nothing for 8 years.
Like I'm gonna make another Cornetto movie,
Yeah, then
but
everyone hating on Marvel just because they had created.
Yeah.
I really think it's got a very much it feels very much like Iron Man 1 in a lot of ways.
Yeah, it does. I got that vibe.
And so in that way, but like the big spoiler is like Yellow Jacket, Corey Stoll probably going to be dead or brought to justice, and then the suit's going to survive. And my guess is that's how Janet's going to become Wasp.
Well, if what Nick showed me a few nights ago through 4chan is in any indication, we might see Yellow Jacket again later.
Damn it! Of course, I love
I'm just throwing that out there.
Like, what I really think about the Jello Jacket costume, the Jello Jacket costume,
Yellow jacket.
yeah,
Jello
Yellow
jacket.
Jacket,
Yellow jacket.
Bill
yeah,
Cosby.
Yellow,
What?
Yellow Jacket. Mwah. No, but seriously though, what I think is kind of cool with the Yellow Jacket
There you
suit
go.
is that it reminds me of the Eric O'Garty suit. He was the third Ant-Man. He was the Ant-Man that had those kind of weird plasma rockets on his back.
Yeah, I get that. I would agree. I like it though. I think the Yellow Jacket costume looks much cooler than I thought it would.
Yeah, it's
It looks much better than his comic book counterpart,
Yeah,
yeah,
which is basically Hank Pym's Batman suit.
yeah.
yeah. Oh man,
Shut up, Janet. I'm not Batman. I'm Yellow Jacket.
that's actually like Michael Douglas's voice though. Like,
Yeah. Now go make me a sandwich.
Oh, you know what would be so funny?
we're
If
sorry,
uh,
joke.
if if Janet Van Dyne, if we saw her in a flashback and she was played by Sharon Stone.
That'd be really kind of funny. Yeah.
How awesome that would be.
All right,
Yeah.
we
But
gotta
I
wrap
think
this
it's time
up.
for us to go.
We've been on air for about 40 minutes now, which is kind of like the upper bound for us. But okay, so we thank you for joining us. Next time, I'll tweet out the link to Instigator. They really want us to go off like the live stream on Instigator, but we didn't have any comments there. So tell us your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think we should do more of these? We're going to anyways, but we'd be glad to have your opinion.
So there'll be one guy that says no.
If you look at the chat, you'll notice that Jello Jacket is now trending thanks to yours truly.
Jello Jacket.
Sarah's putting pop is the crap putting pop and whatever.
Sticky.
That's not Bill Cosby, man.
All right. So I'm going to say goodbye. Do you guys have any final thoughts?
I'm gonna say this just in case for the fans watching. They wanted to know our thoughts in the FF trailer. I think it's okay. It's better than the last one. So there you go.
It got me a little more hyped. It looks visually very pretty, very good. I'm not crazy about organic Metal Doom, but as Oscar pointed out, that's how he is in the Ultimate Universe.
A fish scale Doom.
I
And
actually
Michael
pulled.
Gordon was actually funny in this, with the desk chair going.
I actually pulled, and that's one thing that people really didn't expect as like any comedy from this movie. Like everyone was like, "Oh, it's going to be super serious," but I actually pulled like a House of Cards Kevin Spacey when I was reacting to that Fantastic Four trailer, and I saw Organic Metal Doom. I was kind of like,
Yeah.
right at the camera for a little bit, but
Yeah. Nick, tell me you screenshot that.
No, I didn't get it. Here, do it again.
no, you already have me going like, dang.
Yeah. But hey, if there's any indication, Michael B. Jordan will save this movie for me.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Oscar, Nick, any final thoughts?
On FF or?
I guess. I mean, if you want to go on that trend.
Yeah, it looks pretty good, I guess. I'll check it out.
Huh. Well, I guess I will be the guy who's not on the bandwagon, so I'll say that I'm a bit indifferent on Marilyn Manson Joker.
Ooh, wow. Strong words.
Yeah.
Strong. All
Well,
right.
actually, someone said it was Miley Cyrus Joker.
Oh, that's
Oh, we're gonna get a lot of hate comments.
yeah, that's pretty great though.
Yeah.
The Joker with the grills. I don't
Yeah.
get the
I
grills.
feel like a psychopath.
All right. And on that note, on that bombshell, goodbye. We will see you next time.
Fare thee well, my friends.